are live with another episode of Comic Talk. It's that show brought to you by The Key where we talk about this week's new comic book releases. For those of you who don't know, new comic books come out in comic shops every Wednesday. New comic book day every Wednesday. Go to comicshoplocator.com, find a comic shop near you. But they come out every Wednesday, whether they're Marvel, DC, Image, Dynamite, Boom Studios, any indie comic, they all come out on Wednesdays. We are here roughly 24 hours later on a Thursday, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/The Keeg Show or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. We're here every single week to talk about all the books that we could read that came out this week. I'm your host, Dimithri Perera. And yeah, if you're watching us live, you're watching us on youtube.com/The Keeg Show, and you can see who our guests are. Or if you're paying attention to social media at all, you can see who our guests are. And if you are listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., you can't see who our guests are. So I'm just going to introduce them. First up, coming at us live from Switzerland, we got Deanna, aka Deanna
Hi.
Kinney. What's up, Deanna?
Nothing new, I guess. Always the same.
You're living in the future. So tell us what the future is like.
Oh, it beholds many, many dangers.
Uh-oh.
But I also see a bright future for us.
Okay, were you Jean Greying? For anyone listening to the podcast, I think Deanna was Jean Greying right now.
I was.
I forget how many time zones away you are, but what time is it right now?
It's 2 a.m. Well, 2:13.
2:13. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, you're a good amount ahead of us. So, thanks for staying up late.
Yeah. If you have any questions about the future, hit me up.
Okay. All right. Only that far in the future, you know? I'm in Pacific time, so it's 5 p.m. Pacific, 5:13 p.m. Pacific. So, that's me. But I don't think he's in Pacific time. I think he's in another time zone. We got Joshua Ling, aka Joshua Stephen Ling, just in case you know another Joshua Ling. This is Joshua Stephen Ling. Josh, what's up, man?
How's it going? I am in the future, but not quite as in the future. It's only 8. It's only 8:13 here.
What state are you in?
North Carolina.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What I've been doing recently is everybody, we're all from different time zones, different states and whatnot. What's your number one comic shop shout out for your area? You got one?
Acme Comics. Acme Comics is the best. If you happen to go on the Image Comics Instagram, we just won Retailer of the Fall.
Do you
Whoa!
work there?
I do not work there.
You said like a we.
Well, I spend enough money there that I feel like
You're part of it.
a part of the group.
Okay.
No, I
Congrats.
don't work there. I'm just there often.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like it's like when, like, I'm over here near LA, so like when Lakers fans are like, we won. It's like, we won, I guess, but like,
Yeah,
you didn't play.
I know. I did nothing but buy books from them. I bought a lot of Image books, so maybe that helped.
And
Yeah,
also a
maybe.
shirt.
And also this shirt. It's got Godzilla destroying my
that's cool.
hometown. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Wait, is it a Godzilla that's tied with a comic? Because there's a lot of Godzilla comics out right now.
There are a lot of Godzilla comics. I don't think it's tied to a specific comic. I can't really. It just looks like classic spiky Godzilla.
Okay.
For those who can't see, I just awkwardly lifted my shirt and showed that it has Godzilla on it.
Yeah, people listening to the podcast are very confused. They're like, what is going on over there? People watching the live stream,
Are also maybe saying that.
They're like, at least I can see it,
Yeah.
But okay, all right. Acme Comics over there in North Carolina. Deanna, do you have a shop you wanted to shout out?
Yes, that's Kaboom Entertainment. I go there all the time. Not really, but when I have the time. And they also host game nights, so it's really great if you're ever in Zurich. Go to Kaboom Entertainment.
Okay, very nice. I am in Fullerton, California. It's the one city I rep all the time. And in Fullerton, we used to have like a bunch of shops, and now we have like a couple, but we have a good amount of comic shops. But the one that I go to is Comic Hero University, run by my friend Enrique. So shout out to Enrique. He runs a really great shop. It has an arcade in there, and it's next to the AMC. So like it's like 10 feet away from the AMC. So if you're gonna go see a movie in Fullerton, go to that AMC, and then while you're waiting, go to his comic shop because it's worth it. Just wanted to, show our support for the comic shops out there and whatnot. Comicshoplocator.com. Find a comic shop near you. We all read a good amount of comics. I was telling you guys before the show, I didn't read as much as I normally do, but I'm very curious about your guys' lists. So, whoever feels like they got their list down, let us know. What did you guys read?
Well, since I'm in the future, I'll start.
Okay.
I got Absolute Batman 13, DC KO issue 1, Batman Robin 26, Batman Dark Patterns 11, The Amazing Spider-Man Torn 1, Marvel Knights Punisher 1, Laura Kinney Sabretooth 1, The UnChosen 4, Court Children of the Round Table 2, and The Guy in the Chair.
Very nice. Very nice. The Guy in the Chair, what comic company publishes that?
Oh, you're asking me?
Do you remember? Let me.
Not really. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I have the image in front of me.
I think it's
Dark Horse Comics.
Oh, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Okay.
Yeah. Because like when we go through our list, the Marvel and DC stuff is pretty obvious to us. Like at least to us. Maybe to other people, I don't know. But like, there's a lot of other companies out there. So people don't necessarily know that Dynamite is producing the Thundercats Powerpuff Girls comic, but they are, and that's Dynamite.
I feel like a lot of people go more for authors or artists, and I just read what I want to read.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing about comics, right? Like some people are interested in the characters and you'll follow the character around, or the series, or some people are like, well, no matter what Matt Fraction does, I'm going to read that. And then it's like, oh, cool. So then they're reading Batman right now because it's what Matt Fraction's on. Maybe they've never read Batman in their life, but they're just a Matt Fraction fan. Good for them.
That's true. That's good.
Joshua,
as long as they're reading.
As long as they're exactly.
As long as they're picking up comics.
Yeah. Joshua, what did you?
All right. I read Absolute Batman 13, Amazing X-Men #1, Batman Dark Patterns 11, DC KO #1, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell #10, Laura Kinney Sabretooth #1, Supergirl #6, Transformers 25, The UnChosen #4, World of Revelation #1, and Marvel Knights Punisher #1.
Okay, nice. I was telling you guys, I read less books this week, and I'm beating myself up because like there was some that like are my normal go-tos. So anyone who like tunes into this show and I guess for some reason keeps track of what I've been reading, you're not going to hear some of those. Like Supergirl #6. I've been on Supergirl for a long time, but I didn't get to read that one this week, so it is what it is.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Thanks.
No shame on Comic Talk.
I feel like people out there are going to be like, Dimithri needs to step down.
Never.
You can't host Comic Talk if you're not reading all the comics. I was like, oh shit. For the fun of it, I'm going to tell you my list of what I read, and then I'm going to tell you my regrets that I didn't read this week for this episode. So I did read Absolute Batman 13, Amazing X-Men #1, which ties in with Age of Revelation, Batman Dark Patterns 11, DC KO #1, Laura Kinney Sabretooth. No, I did not read Laura Kinney Sabretooth, but I wanted to. Long Shots 1, I did, and I'll tell you what I thought later. World of Revelation I read. Eddie Brock Carnage #9 I read, and I think that might be it for me this week. What I wanted to read, I mean, on a normal week, I would have read Action Comics 1091, Ultimate Black Panther 21, Avengers 31, Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum 3, Amazing Spider-Man Torn #1, Supergirl 6, Spider-Man 94 #2. Sure, in a normal week, I would have read all that, plus Laura Kinney, Sabretooth, and all that, but it's all right. I've disappointed myself, and I will step down if asked to.
Please don't.
No one in the chat asks anything of the kind. No, we need Dimithri.
It would be wonderful.
You're beating yourself up too much.
I'm just trying to get the people who are watching to finally step into the chat and be like yes or no, because I mean, people be lurking.
Oh, he's rage baiting.
Oh, we see the engagement bait now.
Hot take: Dimithri is the worst host of Comic Talk there's ever been.
Reddit, stop Reddit.
Whatever gets people talking, I guess. Do you guys know your pick of the week? Is it an obvious pick? Who wants to go 10 toes down for their pick of the week?
Oh, this week is hard because the books that I thought were going to be absolute bangers were absolute bangers.
I thought you were going to say the opposite.
No, I mean DCKO was a banger. That book ruled. I thought it was awesome.
Just pick that so we can just talk.
Yeah,
about
I think I'm gonna pick DCKO. It was great.
Okay. We all read it, right?
Yes.
This one, Joshua, because it's your pick, I'll let you start off. Tell us what this premise is and what's going on here.
The short and long of it is Darkseid's gone. This has kind of been building since the All-In special. I feel like everything that's happening in the Absolute universe it feels like is being pulled in here some. But basically, Darkseid is returning and in a way that is way more powerful than is good. And the only way they can stop him is by basically entering this tournament to find out who will become the King Omega and get all of this Omega energy. Yeah.
I mean, KO, obviously, first glance, it's knockout because it's this tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, it's a double meaning. They're like, okay, what can we figure out? What does KO stand for? And they're like, oh, King Omega. Yep. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Big tournament, all the heroes, some villains. Spoilers.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about this in depth too. This I think is the biggest book to come out this week, right?
Yeah.
A lot of hype has been built up for it. Yeah.
Deanna, what did you expect going into this?
I expected kind of a WWE kind of esque situation, but obviously it always gets flipped on its head. At the beginning, I was a bit hesitant because there was a lot of lore dropping, and I just thought it would be a fight to survive kind of thing. But it surprised me. It was really good. And can we talk about the Absolute page?
Yeah. So I mean, we will be talking about spoilers throughout this whole thing, so anyone who's watching will know. Just know that this is the first issue. It's a very kind of short crossover event with a bunch of spin-offs, so it is what it is. But, Comic Talk, we talk spoilers. It is what it is, but hopefully it doesn't ruin anyone's, enjoyment of the book they're going to read. If you're going to read it in the next day, don't listen to this episode and come back to it later. But it's up to you. Deanna, go for it.
Well, I really enjoyed the art, and I was also surprised that they took Batman out, the very first issue. That was cool, I guess. Not I guess, it is.
And you're a big Batman
I'm really
fan.
I am, but I'm also kind of tired of him. He's everywhere. I do enjoy him, but some of these titles, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot could have been replaced by another character, or yeah, the place could have given to somebody else. So I'm really excited that he's taken out of the equation and where this is going.
Yeah. So crossover events are always kind of hit or miss when it comes to DC and Marvel. Um, for a couple of different reasons. I don't know if you guys have a favorite crossover event or one that like stands out as like a good crossover event versus bad one, but I think that a lot of crossover events will end up like they put the series like all the series go on hiatus essentially, or they have to do like a 2 issue like sort of tie-in, right, with the crossover event, or longer sometimes. Like sometimes a crossover event lasts a long time and everything just ties in with that, and it's like a company-wide thing for like 3 months. And then sometimes they're fairly self-contained. They don't like put anything on hiatus, and it's one of those like crossover events where if you just need to buy 2 books, you just buy the 2, and then you do the spin-offs, which I think is what this event is. It's
Yeah, because
TCKO
it's
1 and 2, right?
yeah, it's taking place in the past, essentially.
Is it?
Because yeah, they said it on the first page. They rewinded the time by 7 days,
Yeah.
so they can prepare for this event.
Yeah. So
And on the 8th day, they go into this like what is it called?
the center of the earth, right? It's the
Yeah,
apocalypse.
the center of the
heart?
The
earth.
Apocalypse Heart.
Is that
Yeah.
what it
And
was?
isn't the I don't know, isn't it like stopping time essentially? I don't know.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with this. So the premise, yeah, sure, like it's a tournament, but like I think this whole issue is not the tournament at all technically. Like
Yeah.
it's just like the Squid Game obstacle course sort of thing in the beginning, which I mean, spoilers we're going to get to. But the idea is that the story structure is that Darkseid is coming. So we see the scene where Darkseid has come. Then they rewind time because they get defeated. They rewind time to give themselves a head start of 7 days. And then they realize, oh, how we have to do that is get this King Omega power by restarting the heart, and it'll like reset, and then need a new champion, and you have to fight to be champion. It's this whole like metaphysical thing that like Scott Snyder is doing. I don't know whether I'm a fan of it or not, but it is what it is. You know. Joshua, were you gonna say something?
I think
It's
not
your
about
pick.
that necessarily. Yeah, I think there was a lot that I really liked. I think the imagery of starting with this whole like board game night, and then that clicking for Clark as he's kind of in this like you described it as a Squid Game esque obstacle course to
Yeah.
get to be chosen to be one of the people that gets to be a champion was really interesting, and I think it was cool that they kind of used that imagery, and even with the page layouts was just gorgeous. Making it look like a board game was like, I got really excited about that. It was
That's
like super
what it
cool and
was.
clever. Yeah, I thought it
didn't
was so
realize.
clever.
Yeah. Okay.
And especially with Clark being who he is and not wanting to be like cutthroat about it.
Yeah.
And then taking out Batman was not what I expected on issue 1.
Everybody's talking
so
about
early.
that, but everybody's missing the first death. So generally,
oh yeah, holy
didn't-
shit, that was so nuts.
the way the premise works for this is that if you win King Omega, you can turn back time and stop the deaths. But essentially, this tournament is a fight to the death, with the idea that if a hero wins, the deaths won't essentially count. Like, you can bring people back to life.
Mm-hmm.
So Superman, especially with someone of his character, accepting that people are dying, like, everybody will die in this, except for one, and then they will bring someone back. Like, that's the agreement. And so in the book, they lock up all the villains, so they think. They lock up all the villains so the villains can't join the tournament. but things go wrong, right? Yes, the first death, nobody's talked about it. Everybody's talking about Batman dying.
It's such a big thing. Everybody's so happy.
Billy Batson gets crushed.
Literally as he's about to turn into Shazam.
And
I had to look at that panel like 3 times to make sure that's what actually happened. Because I was like, wait, did he just get crushed by a giant rock?
Yeah.
Anvil?
That's what happened. And I was like, oh. I didn't know going into this like people would die because that's the way the tournament works.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I was gonna compare this event to, I don't know if you guys read Judgment Day from Marvel, the AXE Judgment Day, which was Avengers X-Men Eternals. So X-Men Avengers Eternals, they had a big old crossover event called Judgment Day, which was, what was the original premise of the first issue changes in that final page of the first issue, but essentially in the beginning it was that a Celestial is coming. No, Eternals are doing something bad, so the Avengers ignite a Celestial to tell the Eternals to back down. And that, so essentially it was built up to be this big Avengers, X-Men, Eternals battle of a crossover event. And instead, what ends up happening is they ignite the Celestial, and the Celestial is like the Celestial of Judgment. So essentially the Celestial is like, okay, now that I'm ignited, I'm going to destroy the world unless a majority get a thumbs up. Like, he judges everyone's souls on Earth, and he gives a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if he gets them, if humanity has more thumbs up, they can live. And so the idea of like, you are being judged by this like godlike creature for whatever reason, because it also matters how you judge yourself. So Captain America fails because America is not who he is. He has to constantly fight for American dreams that are not American reality, right? And like Doctor Doom wins because he's so sure of himself. He wins.
It's crazy.
Doctor Doom's thing is the Celestial says, I will give you a thumbs up if you admit that Reed Richards is smarter than you. And Doctor Doom says no, and he gets a thumbs up. Like, it was like a trick. And so he stays true to himself, right? So anyway, DCKO reminds me of that because there were so many secrets and things in here that I didn't know. And yeah. So Billy Batson gets crushed before he can say Shazam. And then other heroes and stuff like blow up because there's like mines on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the villain show up.
And then Lex, Joker,
King Shark,
a bunch of
everybody
others.
King Shark.
Yeah, King Shark. I feel like Harley is there.
Yeah.
I know Harley joins the tournament, which is also the big thing that people were noticing, is that Batman isn't on the tournament bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people knew that from the get-go, right? So the question is like, where's Batman? And now we know.
He stabbed through the chest.
Yeah. I liked this one. That's all I have to say. I liked it, and I'm gonna read all the spin-offs. It's nice to know, though, you don't have to read the spin-offs if you don't want to. Because I think there's a couple of Versus comics that are like, different battles that, like, if you're not interested in the battle, like, why, like, you don't need to read it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. You guys got any?
But overall, we can say thumbs up, I guess.
Judgment Day, thumbs up.
Judgment Day.
Yeah. Okay. But that was Joshua's pick of the week. So good pick. Deanna, you got a pick of the week?
Yes, but it's pretty basic. It's Absolute Batman 13.
Okay. I mean, is it basic? Uh,
Because I always choose it. It's either between Absolute Batman or Dark Patterns.
I mean, they're both really good comics.
They're both
That's
incredible
true.
issues. Yeah. Yeah, both great issues.
Yeah. So tell me, Absolute Batman. Tell me about tell me the premise of this issue and why it stood out to you.
Yeah, this one focused more about the relationship, spoiler, between, well, it's on the cover of every
Yeah.
of every title at the moment. It is Selena and Bruce and their relationship, how to reunite, and they go on this little date in parentheses and team up with the Red Hood gang to take down Bane. And the next issue will wrap it up. That's the basic premise.
Yeah. Shit's been going down the last however many issues.
Yeah, so it was a nice change of scenery, a bit coming down of it all, a bit of sex, you know.
They do. They do have sex.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we want to see more.
Well, yeah, DC, grow up. Take away those silhouettes.
Give them a break.
You know. But
I mean,
no,
the covers are pretty raunchy.
the what? The covers?
The covers, yeah. I mean, it's all out there.
Which is funny because like in Absolute, like she doesn't show her cleavage. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the artists on the variant covers are like they're just like, no, we gotta show.
Yeah, free the nipples.
Yeah. We gotta show it. And they're like, okay, all these variant covers are like, it's the same costume, except not even unzipped. It's not it's like just a V cut, like and it's like that's not her costume, but okay, fine. I don't want to complain because I'm not complaining, but at the same time,
they're giving the people what they want.
Yeah, and there are variant covers. It is what it is.
Yeah.
No, I like this issue, and also it cemented what I thought was she is wearing a black mask, cat helmet, which wasn't. When I saw it first, I was like, oh yeah, because all like they set that up in like issue 1 is like all the different black masks have different animal motifs. And so she has a cat. I was like, all right. Joshua, did you like this one?
I love this issue. I think what they're doing on this arc has been super sick. I love just like all the weird body horror stuff has been really creepy and cool. And so this was like a nice like okay, we get a little bit of a pause, but also some really great character building in this issue, especially with the tension between Bruce and Selena, and also I guess, all forms of tension between Bruce and Selena.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. Exactly. Was just, yeah, I thought it was great. And then we kind of, get to see how they plan to move forward with dealing with Bane a little bit. I feel like there's going to be some twists on how that actually plays out. But yeah, I love this issue. I thought it was great.
I'm trying to figure out. Somebody was saying, I forget who I was talking to. They were like, "How can this end? Is he just going to stay roided up? Like all the surgery that went into like he is essentially Bane, and he's been tapping into the venom, right? Like, is he can't give it up? Like he does surgery to remove it? Like how does that work? Like how do you beat Bane when Bane can beat you without venom? Like how does he beat Bane in this? And I think you get a hint at this in this issue because it is kind of like the calm before the storm, but they leave pieces of information where it's like Catwoman is telling Bruce, you don't have to do it. And he's like, that's the only way I beat him. You know, I don't have an edge on him. And she's like, you have me. I think this idea that like, and I would love if they go in this direction, the idea that like Batman needs his family. I think like if Batman worked as a team, there's no, like, you don't need to go mano y mano on Bane to show you can go one-on-one. The goal is, like, take Bane off the board. You know? It's unfair to begin with. Like, so
Right.
what if you and your homies gang up on him? Like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
get rid of him.
Yeah.
You know?
And I loved the last page too, when we've got Waylon like kind of seemingly following Bruce. So I'm hoping that's the route that they go, that
Yeah.
we've got a little bit of a 3-on-1, which I think would be pretty sick.
I think Bane deserves it. Like, definitely. Also, Waylon's not following him. Bruce is dropping off meat for him.
It looks, I don't know. It looked like he was gonna follow the
He
truck.
could, but like he was. I
Yeah.
think what it
He
was
was going to feed. He was going to feed him.
Bruce
Yeah.
is going to feed Waylon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you feed your friend if he turned into a giant croc? Yes or no?
Yeah, because what would happen is like he ends up going above ground and eating people. Like you'd rather give him the meat yourself.
Give him a cooler full of raw meat.
Yeah, or like
Yeah,
Arby's.
sure, but that's gonna be expensive.
No, just go to Arby's drive-through. We got the meats. You know?
But what if he only likes raw meat? I don't have the funds for that.
Raw. Well, yeah. I'm
gonna start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, I mean that works. Do you guys have
That's
Arby's?
what we do here in the States.
Do you guys have Arby's in Switzerland?
No, I don't know what it is.
It's okay.
You're better for it.
I love
You don't need
Arby's. If Arby's wants to sponsor this show, I would not say no. Arby's is like.
But you know what I
beef.
recently discovered? Firehouse subs.
Oh.
That is so good. I always take the meatball. It's so good.
So
Okay.
if that makes you feel any better, Bruce can drop Firehouse subs off for Wayne.
Firehouse subs. Yeah.
Just from
there you
meatballs.
Yeah, Killer Croc's like, you just brought me a bunch of meatballs? Okay, I guess.
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah.
Not even like one big one, but just like small. Like
just a
imagine
bunch
how
of
small
little
they
ones.
are for him and his size. But okay.
Yeah, true.
All right. So those were all good picks. I think my pick of the week is going to be although Batman Dark Patterns 11, I realized I didn't get to finish it. I was a couple pages off. So, but also it was a great issue, but it's not one of my favorite issues of this book. But Amazing X-Men #1, which is one of the titles from the X-Men crossover event Age of Revelation. I thought that this book, I mean, it seems like this book is the main book for the crossover. Like everything else is a spinoff, but like this one seems like it's the main one because in the future, Revelation, who used to go by Cypher, has essentially like taken over the world in kind of like, it's kind of like Age of Apocalypse. So Revelation has taken over the world. And so the X-Men of the future that aren't working with Revelation bring Cyclops and Beast's minds from the past into their future bodies in order to solve the problem in the future. And so we get a lot of like world building and lore, which is really what I'm there for. And some like cool moments, great, you know. So yeah, I'm not complaining about this one. Sometimes they can be crossover events are like hit or miss, but like, okay, I want to see where this is going.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I think the world building was good. I think the premise is really interesting enough to follow through with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I kind of like that some of the other spinoffs aren't necessarily tied to the main story, and it's just like, okay, these are what these people are doing at this time. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a really good issue. And it's fun seeing Scott just come in and be in charge, even though he doesn't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
He just can't help himself.
There's a couple of moments where he's like, he almost he almost did like a badass Scott Summers moment where he's like, I don't need to see him tell me tell me what direction, and he misses Wolverine, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. there's a couple of mysteries in this book, which is again what I'm here for. One of which Beast keeps bringing up. They were told that Cyclops and Beast's older bodies were essentially in a coma, or what they call babble, which is you're in a body that knows no language. Like you lose all language in your body, so you are this kind of, it's not a full like vegetable, but like kind of, brain dead in a way. But Beast keeps saying, yeah, you keep bringing this up, but like you said, I got babbled, but like, so I think it's hinting that like, oh, that there's some twist with that is what I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's been brought up in enough ways that it's like, did that really happen, or are you just saying that to make us feel good?
Yeah.
What actually happened? Because
Yeah.
everybody's kind of just a bit of a hard ass now, so it is just
Yeah.
kind of like
Everybody's gone full apocalyptic asshole, right? Like
yeah.
everybody on the
Yeah.
team,
Yep.
And then like, I mean, we see some deaths of future people and whatnot, so I think this will just be a fun crossover event. As long as it's fun,
Yeah.
I'm good. They're gonna turn back time anyway. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Deanna, did you read this one?
No, I purposely dropped it because I read Laura Kinney, Sabretooth, and I was like, okay, I never want to read a Revelation book ever again.
Okay, let's talk about this, because I have another book that I didn't like. But let's talk about Laura Kinney, Sabretooth, #1, also tying in with this crossover event.
Okay, I think it's more I liked Laura Kinney Wolverine so much that this was just a complete 180, and I was just taken so out of it. Everything is so different. Suddenly she has a son, and yeah, she doesn't seem like a mom person. Yeah, she's also having beef with her sister. It's a whole thing. Not a big fan of it. Yeah.
I heard she has a son. It's not Sabretooth's son, is it?
It's
No, it's wait, what did I write down?
Is it Jimmy Hudson's? Jimmy Hudson's not in this, right?
no, it was
No.
Victor Creed's son. I can't think of
It's
his
Victor
name.
Creed's son's son. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That she gets with Victor Creed's son.
Yes.
Okay. Who isn't a character? Wait, unless it's not Grayson.
They gave him.
I just know that her son is named Alex.
It's not Grayson.
Yeah, they
Creed,
gave him.
Is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember the name that they said. It was a name that I was just like, okay, I don't care. And he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. But Deanna hated this one?
It's not hate. Hate is a strong word. It's more
not what
apathy.
You... Okay. Fair.
I just feel like you dropped Laura Kinney Wolverine for this.
That's the thing about crossover events, when they have to like go on hiatus for like, again, that's a good example of this. It's like, it's good if it's something you really want, but like DC did one. What was that Nightmare one that they did it like 2 years ago?
Nightmare, yes. Yeah. No, Nightmare with a K.
Night Terrors, right? Was that what it was?
Night Terrors.
Yeah.
Yes. Where everyone was stuck in the nightmare. Yes.
Yeah. So with Night Terrors, all the books went on hiatus. Like every book
some
went on
continued
for like 2 months. Every DC book went on hiatus. And it was like, oh. And it's funny because Green Arrow came back for 2 issues. They were on like issue 2, then went on hiatus for a couple months. And it was like, come on.
What is the reason for this? What is the reason?
I think they just like summertime events. I think that's like...
Yeah, but it was still part of the plot. I think in Nightwing, I think they continued the story within. So I don't understand why they made a separate title for it. Like, why not just make it part of the story instead of making their own title for it?
I don't know.
And taking it out of the compendium.
I don't know. I just didn't like Night Terrors. So, yeah, it is what it is. Another book, although I didn't read Laura Kinney's Sabretooth, so as a quality
you don't need to
thing, I can't,
trust me.
Like, I want to read it.
I didn't
so
think
I,
it was
like,
that
I can
bad.
judge
I didn't think it was
quality.
that
I'm just
bad.
pissed.
That's fair. That's fair. I've really loved Laura Kinney Wolverine
Me
as well,
too.
and this was it was not that, but it's only like 3 issues.
I hope so.
Um, another book that ties in with all this that I can't say that it was bad at all, and it probably was good, but it was not what I expected, and that threw me off, and I just wish I didn't read, especially for this episode. I wish I read something else instead of reading some. So for me, I felt like it was a waste of time, at least for right now. Again, I'm not knocking the writing because it was comedic, and that's Long Shots #1. So this Long Shots book, I know that it's Mojo run, but it's comedic and self-referential and like fourth wall breaking but we just got introduced to this new apocalyptic future, and now we got a comedy title. You know what I mean? Like if imagine Night Terrors
Yeah.
happens and there's one comedy book in there, and it's like, why? What? Like, so this is a comedic book. Like, it's full comedy. Like, you see the rhino at a bar, the bar with no name, and he has no horn. And they are like, oh, what happened to your horn? And he's like, somebody stole my horn. And then it cuts to Craven with his horn, and he's grating it and snorting it.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So that's the tone I got. Okay, that's the level of comedy you're talking.
Yeah. So it's like a Deadpool comic, right? Like, so
Gotcha.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not what I thought these were all apocalyptic future titles, and this one is just like Mojo being like, yeah, I'm gonna do this like Squid Game sort of thing, and like, okay, cool. And it's just comedic. And Long Shot, they make a joke at the end. Long Shot's not in it, so Long Shot's in the audience watching the characters, and they're like, can they name the comic after you with you not in it? Like, they reference it, and he's like, I guess so, or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
So
Hey, crazy.
So yeah, so it threw me for some loops.
Fair. I would also be thrown.
Again,
this week we're going full care mode and writing Marvel. Some strong worded opinions.
Yeah.
Get your letter sections ready.
So you know,
we're gonna get blacklisted.
Did you guys read the UnChosen? Because I've been hearing good things about it, but I didn't read it. I haven't read it from the beginning, but it's on the UnChosen issue 4 from Image Comics, written by David Marquez, art by David Marquez as well. You guys both read it?
I read it.
How'd you guys feel about it?
I think it's a bit to start it off, I liked it. I liked it very much, but it just kind of ended so abruptly because this is kind of like the first chapter of a longer story. And that's my biggest gripe with it.
So like this
it
is
felt
all
pretty short.
one trade, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's only 4 issues. So there has been a lot of info dumping even in this 4th issue. So it's kind of like, okay, story and lore kind of not balanced.
Okay.
For my taste.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I agree. I've really liked it a lot. I've enjoyed it a lot, but it is for 4 issues, it's felt like it's just each issue is lore dropping and building lore rather than giving a lot of time to explore what that means. I really like the premise. I think it's really interesting. So hopefully as it continues, we can get into more actual practice than just like exposition or, okay, well, now we're going to tell you a lot more about this thing that you didn't get told by these other people. But it's still really good. And the art's gorgeous. But yeah, I think I agree with Deanna.
Okay.
Yeah, the magic system is really cool. I feel like you can do info dumping in a fantasy book, but with comics, you have such a wide array of things you can do, like with art. You can explain a lot with art without telling us. I feel like that's kind of missing.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you feel like it's tough for a writer to also do art on their own book? Like it makes...
Definitely. I feel like you're very much biased in how you put it, and I feel like it puts a bit of distance if you have a separate person doing it. But it's pretty cool that he's doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it depends on the writer and the artist. I think some people do it really well, and some people I've noticed are like a little more, you can tell that they're more excited about one thing versus the other. And it seemed like, at least in the past 2 issues, it's felt like the excitement has been, let me tell you about it. Rather than let me show you.
I can only ask this question because I am 100% positive he does not watch this podcast or probably even know what YouTube is. Frank Miller, is he a better writer or a better artist?
Neither.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's done for comics is amazing.
Yeah.
But when you read it as a fan of these characters, and like I said, again, having a bit of distance, it's a bit like, oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah. And I think his art has gotten progressively worse over time.
Mm.
Like it used to be stylized. Now it looks lazy. Like that was his style back then and it worked. That was his thing. You know, Daredevil and Dark Knight Returns. But
yeah. There just doesn't seem to have any progress in art style or writing. Yeah. I'm sorry for talking so negatively.
No,
you shouldn't
again,
talk
like
bad about someone
Frank
who's not
Miller,
there, but
I'd be surprised if Frank Miller knew what YouTube was. Like, cool, you know?
We're also gonna get blacklisted by Frank Miller. Great.
Look, best case scenario, Frank Miller replies to this. Like, this is the best, like, am I rage?
That's true. That's Frank true. All Miller? Publicity is good publicity.
I would love to have Frank Miller on this show. I'll say that. And
you're just hating on his.
No, like, I'll hate on him and rage bait him until he's like, how about I tell you, young whippersnapper, what comics are? And then I'm like, yes, please. Let me know at a time and a date and give me some time to advertise the show, you know?
There you go.
Everybody in the comments go rage bait.
Yeah. Everybody tag Frank Miller on his Instagram. Does he even have one? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Find Frank Miller's TikTok and
yeah, when he does all the TikTok dances. Maybe the easiest way is just to email or write a letter.
Yeah. I write a letter.
Frank. Also, when I'm making fun of Frank Miller being old, the joke isn't so much he's old; it's just he's not hip. Like he's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you're not old. You're just not young.
I mean, that part's true. You know,
that's
like
true.
For example, like Stan Lee, I'm pretty sure had like all social media till the day he passed. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Stan Lee had a Snapchat. Like he was on it, you know.
Daily streaks.
Anyway, just because I want to finish up the World of Revelation or the Age of Revelation stuff. World of Revelation, I think, is the last. There was other crossover books that came out this week. Binary One and whatever else. But World of Revelation, I read. Did you guys read this one?
No, I said I gave up.
It's just a lore-related comic. Like, it's I don't know. If you're a fan of
like 3 stories.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what the stories were. It was Wiccan and Billy.
Yep.
If you're Wiccan and Billy and Teddy. Yeah. Billy and Teddy. If you're a fan of Billy, aka Wiccan, you're not gonna like that issue or that story.
Nope.
Because he gets babbled. And then what's the other one?
There was the one where they
yeah.
get the message from
Xavier?
yeah, Xavier goes and has a long walk to talk to Apocalypse.
Yeah. And then there's a
And then
Franklin Richards is a goop monster.
is a goop monster who then dies. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I
Uh,
thought the first story was at least really pretty. The art was really gorgeous in that first Xavier story.
mm.
Um,
And like
but
I
it
like
was
the
fine.
Billy Teddy one for the most part.
Yeah.
But the Franklin Richards Goop Monster one, not necessarily a story I needed to know about this new future.
No,
No.
It's the
didn't
goop.
need,
He's a
didn't
Goop
need
Monster.
that.
What other book do you guys are you guys itching to talk about?
Dark Patterns.
Okay. Batman Dark Patterns issue number 11. I mean, this
Yes.
series has been amazing.
It's been so good.
Deanna, you got thoughts? You were the one who brought
Oh.
it up.
Yes, I always have thoughts about Dark Patterns. I want to slice it into little pieces, crush it, and snort it up.
Like Craven does Rhino's
Like-
horn.
Exactly. I mean, it's generally such a great title. Dan Waters is writing it. He's also writing Nightwing, but this one is taking place. Not is taking place. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
This story revolves around the arsonist, the child, and Bruce finally finds out who it is. And I feel it's also a pretty emotional chapter of Bruce's life and what it's about. Oh yeah, I really liked it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he find out? Because from what I read, he thought the doctor was the arson, but it turns out it's the journalist, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. You
Alfred
got
then
2
says
pages.
something along the lines, "Oh, sounds like a Nikki Harris headline," and then Bruce is like, "Oh, I finally know. I finally put together the pieces."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and then he
Yep.
figures it out. Okay. Because Gordon, Commissioner Gordon brings Firefly out of Arkham to inspect the crime scene. And Gordon thinks it's the doctor as well. That Dr. Sarika is the arson. But it's interesting. I think like this series has really been breaking down his like detective process, like his reasoning and everything, you know?
Yeah, I always say it feels like the Batman, Pattinson Batman comic. Also, the art style, it's by Sherman, who also does Absolute Wonder Woman. So really great. Also the colors, like I said, snorted up in my veins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love Absolute Wonder Woman. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
When
That's my favorite
Absolute book?
Yeah.
When does this artist have time to work? Hayden Sherman.
I have no idea. They are just like constantly.
Yeah. And the cover. It's the internal stuff and the cover.
Yeah, it's about power. What's the rock song? It's about grinding power. We stay hungry, we devour, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
When you said the rock
just
song,
grinding.
I was like, just any rock song? But, oh no, the rock.
The rock song.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, this one's if you like good old classic Batman, but like elevated in a way, like there's a lot going on with this, especially with the one journalist guy, Harris, being like Batman is now a fundamental like part of the tapestry of Gotham. And like he could have not been. What does he say? that he fits seamlessly into the recesses of the city's mind. That he's an idea. I don't know. It was crazy, but cool.
Pretty well put.
Yeah.
I feel like it almost feels like a detective comic story, but I'm glad it's not, because this is so much better. Also, so sad it's coming to an end next issue.
I know. One more
It
issue.
ends with 12?
Yes.
I thought it was going to be an ongoing.
No.
Okay, so that makes me think that this book was made before. So that Hayden Sherman might have done his art before Absolute Wonder Woman. Because Absolute Wonder Woman, as far as we know, is ongoing. And this one,
one more.
Done it beforehand. So, all right.
Yeah.
Who read Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, number 10? Okay.
I did.
That's Image Comics.
Image, yep.
Have you been keeping up with all 10? Like, this is the 10th issue.
Yeah. Have y'all read that series at all? Any issues?
I heard of it, but
Okay. I highly recommend this book. I love this book so much. The premise, very quickly, is these two characters, a gunslinger from the Old West and a female samurai from feudal Japan, both die on opposite ends of the world. They wake up in purgatory, and they're kind of dealing with this very dark, scary purgatory place where they have to fight all these monsters. And they end up falling in love and trying to deal with that in the terms of this purgatory place, while also finding out that maybe they're not stuck there and there's a way to move on somehow. It's such a good book. The art is gorgeous. If you're a sucker for like a good hopeful story in the midst of a lot of bad things, it's really great. And it's just a good love story with a ton of action. I mean, there's lots of killing, but also lots of it's getting hot in here.
Okay. All right. This reminds me a lot of, not a lot like in premise, but like, what was that book? Again, it kind of came and it went because it was a short-lived miniseries about the woman who says, I will kill death. If I kill death, then I can come back. Like, and she goes to hell to kill death.
Ooh.
And it's a cowboy. Like, she has like a revolver. But it's totally a sad ending. And it's like,
oh.
Basically, like, you can't, if you take me away, no, something, you can't take me away, I will just go, I will kill death, and then I can come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
That sounds like a crazy premise. You gotta figure out where you read that.
Yeah, I forget what it was called. I don't know if anyone out there listening or watching or anything knows what I'm talking about. We talked about it on the show, but it's been a while. Okay. All right. Deanna, did you read anything else, or did we get done with your list?
No, I still got some more. I'm surprised. How about we talk about The Guy in the Chair?
Yeah.
It's a fun story. Abby is a tactical analyst at a private military company, and he's falling in love with his agent, Merlin. So everybody gets every agent has a guy in the chair that kind of guides them through their missions. It's pretty fun. But one thing, wait, I gotta show you. Oh my God. Wait.
What do you gotta show us?
It's bad. For me, it's bad. So she is on this racetrack and she's got to escape. What she does. One thing that doesn't make sense on this page. You see that? Here's the pit lane. And suddenly there's the racetrack. That doesn't make sense. You can't race in the pit lane. You can't do it. There's no place for multiple cars on the pit lane. Okay, anyway.
Are you a big racing fan?
I like Formula One, yes.
Did you see F1?
The movie, yes. It was all right.
Okay, just wondering.
I'm just saying, why? Okay, that's all I have to say.
I don't know anything. Like, You could have had a double-decker bus in there, and I'd have been like, okay, cool.
Like, the unrealistic thing is not that she's jumping around buildings. No, it's a racetrack.
Amazing.
This is a Dark Horse comic. Are you gonna pick up issue 2?
I think so, yes. Even with the pit lane.
Okay. All
They
right.
get one. They get one, and then that's it.
We'll pick up the pace a little bit. Real quick. Amazing Spider-Man Torn, issue number 1. I wanted to read it. I didn't get a chance to. Who read it?
I read it. Pretty cool. It's taking place in Pete's college years, has a very 60s vibes to it, even though I think it takes place in the current age world. And Aunt May is already dead, but a great first issue.
Wait, Aunt May is
the cover.
dead?
Yes.
I'm
sorry, I just spoiled it.
No, but is this an alternate universe? I thought this was a tale from the past, but is this an alternate universe?
Well, on the page, she's dead, so I assume she's not here anymore.
Huh. Because I don't remember her dying back then. I'm trying to remember. Like, she's died and come back to life, right? I think. But, Josh...
I mean, it's comics. It's comics.
I did not read this one.
So it seems to me, then, it's not just like a tale from his past. It's
just
it's a alternate timeline, right?
I think so, because it's also very introspective. All his friends talk about the future, what's going on, and the cover really drew me in. It's by Adam Hughes. I don't know what I wrote.
Adam Hughes? Is it Hughes? I don't know.
I think so.
Okay. And it's J. Michael Straczynski writing, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. Huh. No, I mean, according to at least League of Comic Geeks, it's Earth 616. So why?
I'm just saying what I saw.
Yeah, but you're right. Why is Aunt May dead? Huh.
Interesting.
We're gonna have to figure that out. Everybody out there, do your thing. Let us know. All right. So, okay, cool. Moving on to let's go. Marvel Knights Punisher #1. Who read that one?
I did.
Okay. Joshua,
yeah.
let me know what you thought real quick, and then Deanna too, real quick, and then we'll move on. 1 or 2 sentence reviews.
Good Punisher story. Brutal. Fighting drug lords. Dan Panosian's art was killer in this. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's set in the World to Come timeline, but
I have a
not
question.
Connected.
Yeah, why does is the World to Come an interesting enough timeline to have its own like main series and spin-offs? I don't know. I didn't read the first one.
I think that they just wanted to make another Marvel Knights title, and they just said it was in that timeline. I don't think it's gonna matter, to be honest.
Okay.
There was nothing connective at all in this issue
to the Black Panther stuff in World to Come.
Yeah, no.
Huh. I wonder why they're doing it. I mean, they're bringing back Marvel Knights. Both DC and Marvel are bringing back their like labels, their like imprints, which is interesting to me. But okay, cool. Deanna, you got quick thoughts?
Yeah, good, gory, entertaining, but why put out 2 Punisher titles at the same time? You also have Punisher Red Band.
Yeah.
I mean, big coming from me as a Batman fan, I guess.
Batman classically only has 1 title out.
Yeah, obviously. Very, very obscure character.
Yeah. I'm just confused about the Marvel Knights imprint, because they brought it back for the first time in like 15 years for World to Come, and then it's an alternate timeline, which means this isn't just Marvel Knights the Punisher. This is Marvel Knights the World to Come the Punisher.
Yeah.
So the imprint has a timeline inside it, which means there's Marvel Knights stuff that is not World to Come. So I don't know. Why didn't they just have it called World to Come and not use Marvel Knights? Like, make that its own thing. I don't know. Anyway. We'll see. We'll see what they're
Good
planning
question.
with that. Supergirl number 6. Did you guys read this one? I didn't get to read it.
No.
I did.
Okay. Was it good?
I really love the Supergirl series. I think it's super fun. This was a great October themed issue. It felt like a Halloween episode of like Buffy or something. I liked it. It was fun.
Okay.
The
Very
art's
nice.
gorgeous.
Is it the same artist as before?
There's two artists, so some of it takes place in her dream world that I don't remember what the artist's name is that does that. But then the awake world is Sophie Campbell still.
Okay.
You really like this artist, huh?
So much I don't remember their name.
Sophie Campbell is the
No,
main
I
artist, right?
meant Dimitri, not you.
Rosie Camp or Rosie Campy.
Oh,
is
yeah.
the other artist. Well, yes, Sophie Campbell's art in this series has been. I feel guilty liking it, but I do.
You should not feel guilty. It's great. It's so fun.
I want people to cosplay some of those characters. The art and design's really good. That's all I can say. Moving on.
I understand what you're saying now. Sorry, I just clocked it. Yeah, that would be great.
I'm sweating over here, being like,
no,
is
now I
Dimithri
understand.
gonna say something to lose his show?
Nope. I literally sent a picture to all of my sisters, being like, "Y'all need to read this. There's some baddies in here."
Well, it's getting hot in here.
Transformers 25. Also a bunch of baddies. Am I right? Clink, clink.
Yeah.
Clink, clank. I didn't pick this one up. Dan Mora, it's kicking off Dan Mora's art on this. And Robert Kirkman writing it.
Robert Kirkman writing, yep. And we get some Jorge Corona still in the brief prologue at the beginning of the first couple of pages, to kind of before we transfer over to Dan Mora's art.
Is it clearly like a new start for the series?
Oh no, it picks up immediately after.
Oh. Okay. I thought it would be like a new direction for.
I mean, some stuff happens that is like leaning more towards, I think, like whatever the Energon universe is building towards. But I've absolutely loved. I'm a big Daniel Warren Johnson fan, so I loved his run on Transformers. So I was hesitant, but yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. It was a really solid issue, and I think they did a lot of stuff that kind of kept with what he had built over the past 24 issues. So
okay.
And Dan Mora's art looked awesome.
I don't know how Dan Mora draws as much as Dan Mora draws.
I can't.
Yeah. You're supposed to have, like, an artist is supposed to just, like, work on one series at a time. Like, because the amount of work that goes into doing one page of art is essentially a day's worth of work. So, granted.
Well, it's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work.
That's up
put
on
in the
Dan
hours.
Mora's wall.
Take
Yeah, they're just all listening to The Rock.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
I don't know how it works. Hayden Sherman, Dan Mora, like, how are they doing it? Are they? I don't know. Moving on to the final couple of books. We really got to do it like one sentence reviews and that's it. Batman and Robin 26.
It's good. Point.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Let's do it. Thumbs up.
Okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
Okay. What about Court? Children of the Round Table number 2. I read issue number 1. And it was cute, but like I didn't like. I'll read this one, but like, what are the thoughts?
It's really picking up on this issue. There's a lot more action, and also a really cool side character gets more light shined upon them. So yeah, fun. It's definitely more catered to kids, but that's just the gist of it.
it's definitely like a Saturday morning cartoon made into a comic.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. That's the vibes of it.
Yeah. Or like a Cartoon Network sort of comic, right? Like from the makers of like Craig of the Creek or something, you know? And these kids get the swords of the medieval like Knights of the Round Table. And each sword not only is a different like weapon, but also they are imbued with the soul of the knight themselves. So
Yeah.
they speak. They're
Okay.
talking weapons.
Oh.
So yeah. And then one character just gets a stick. But he's like, I got a stick.
You will find out in this.
I mean, it's Merlin's
issue.
wand, obviously, right? Like, that's the only thing. Like, it's Merlin's wand. It's not a sword. It's a wand with magic. Like, it's a stick. That's what. If it's not that, then I will eat my shoe.
Next week, please.
Next
I'm
week.
eating my shoe. I'm eating my shoe. And then last but not least, I read this one, but I don't think you guys read Eddie Brock Carnage #9. Did you?
No.
Okay, so
No.
I tell this every single time. I'm not a fan of symbiotes. I'm not a fan of like King in Black, all that stuff. By the way, just got announced at New York Comic Con that there's going to be Queen in Black coming out. So whatever that is, I don't like symbiotes. But right now with Marvel, I do love all new Venom, and I do love Eddie Brock Carnage, and because they're doing something different with it, and so that's all I can say. This series is really good. Like, you would think it would just be edgelord shit all the time because Eddie Brock with the Carnage symbiote, but it's surprisingly poignant. And the villain right now is Muse from Daredevil. So it's interesting. I like it.
Okay, quick question. He's also in the new Avengers, right?
Yes, but he's written a little bit differently in both. So,
okay, but is it in the same timeline, or does it take place further in time? Or
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, they're at odds in this book. They don't seem to be at odds in New Avengers.
Yeah, but you also don't get that much internal dialogue.
Yeah, in this it's all internal dialogue. It's literally scenes of them in the head, like Carnage talking to Eddie in his own head, like as internal of dialogue as you could get in anything you get in this. So it is what it is. I think that's all the books that we read this week, right?
Yes.
I think we hit everything. Very nice, very nice. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out and being on the show and talking about all the books that you guys read. For anyone out there who is watching, definitely go follow Deanna and Joshua. Deanna, where can people find you? What do you got coming up? Anything you want to plug?
I'm on Instagram, on TikTok, and also on YouTube a little bit, all under the same name. I want to plug, once again, drinking enough water, going on walks, taking a breath, meditation, stretching in the morning, everything that should be good for you, you should be doing.
So just be better.
Be better. Don't be me.
Okay. All right. Joshua, same questions. Where can we find you? What do you got coming up? Anything you want to plug?
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Joshua Stephen Ling. I don't know that I have anything coming up other than trying to be better at drinking water, going on walks, taking a breath, stretching in the morning. Yeah, and just I want to plug the Keeg Show and Acme Comics.
Okay. You're plugging the show on the show, but all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep listening. Come back next week.
Meta as it can be.
Thank you, both of you, so much for coming on the show. Thank you to anybody out there watching. If you are watching us live, you're watching us on youtube.com/The Keeg Show, or listening to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts from: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, all that stuff. We are all there. So, however you're watching us, however you're digesting us, like, comment, subscribe, follow, write a review. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/The Keeg Show. The Keeg Show is our tag or our username for like most social media. So TikTok and Instagram @The Keeg Show. We're also on Blue Sky and Threads @The Keeg Show /The Keeg Show. Wherever The Keeg Show is, you can find us with that. We're going to do some updates on the Patreon coming up soon. So, stay tuned. Got some more free time that I'm going to devote to the Keeg. What is the Keeg? Well, you were watching Comic Talk, and Comic Talk is just one of the many shows that we do for the Keeg. So Comic Talk is every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. But we also got the Keeg Talks, where we talk about different movies and TV shows. We just did an episode on the new History of the DC Universe, issue 3. So look forward to issue 4 coming out. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. So anyway, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Keeg Show and keep up with everything. That is pretty much it. Go to comicshoplocator.com, find a comic shop near you, support your local comic shops, and support your local public libraries. Because even if they didn't have comics, which they do have comics, even if they didn't, they still deserve your support. That is pretty much it. Thank you again, Deanna. Thank you again, Joshua. Once again, I am your host, Dimithri Perera, and this has been another episode of Comic Talk for the week of October 9th, 2025. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.